Lucky you. So today we got an International Prostar with the ISX-15 Cummins in it, and we're going to be doing a fuel filter change. So some tools that you're going to want, starting off, something to soak up any messes that you might make. You know, you're dealing with fuel filters, so you're going to have fuel leak. We also have a drain pan under the fuel filter down there. You can't see it right now. We also got some latex gloves. These are really helpful with grip. Got an oil filter wrench. This comes in handy when those filters are really tight on there. Some brake clean to help clean up around the housing so you don't get particulates inside of your housing once you take the filter off. We also got a 3/8 ratchet with a 14mm socket on it for the battery that we have to disconnect. So before you start, you want to make sure that your area around the filter is clean. I don't know how to flip the camera, so Xander's gonna clean. We got some brake clean, and he's just gonna hose it down. Hose her down. Yep. You gotta get her from all the angles. Yep. Make sure there's no solids. Make sure there's nothing that can get into the filter.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You also, I got some rags for you, Chip. Yep. Some rags. You also want to wipe it down, make sure there's nothing running down that might just interfere with your fuel system.
Yep. You don't want anything to get on the bottom of your plate. You got your filter screws on too.
All right.
Look at all those particulates.
Yep.
Got to get up all around the edge.
Looks good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All clean.
Oh, bro. So next we gotta disconnect our batteries. That is what the service literature calls for. So you want to start with your ground cable first. This prevents any sparks coming off the battery when you remove your cables. So you can see our batteries are well taken care of, and we have lots of dielectric grease on it.
A little bit of slippage. Okay, the catch pan is under the truck. I should just be able to spin this off with a massive amount of threads that are on it. Make sure your catch pan under there.
You see that it did come off with the seal, which means that there shouldn't be one on there, but you gotta make sure you double check before you take this off. You gotta make sure that that these part numbers are the same, which we already checked. You have to pre-fuel the oil filter as it shows on here. Pre-fill with plug in place. The plug is in place because these filters work by the fuel goes through the outside and comes through the inside. So you don't want all that unfiltered diesel on the outside of it. Ooh.
See the fuel?
Yep.
So, here.
When you are tightening your filter, you want to look at your manufacturer's recommendations on how to tighten it properly. So our Donaldson has directions on the filter itself. It basically sums up in pictures, and it's like 5 simple steps. You want to tighten it, and then you go 3/4 of a full turn after the gasket has hit the housing. You want to go 3/4 of a turn, and that is basically your torque spec for the fuel filter.
All right, after you're done changing the filter, make sure you wipe it off. Make sure there's no diesel left. Maybe use a little bit of brake clean. Wipe it off, and she'll look brand new, like nothing ever happened.
Nope.
Now you have to grab your fuel primer, and then grab the correct hose. Connect this side to here, and then that one into that tank. Runs through the primer. Then grab this hose, pop it on this fitting right there. Just push it till it clicks, like so. You need to come over here. Make sure this valve is on. Turn it on. And then over here, put this on. Just put this to the on position. We can hear it starting to flow. So right now, all that fuel is going to be pushed through the whole fuel system, and it's all leading back to this tank. By the overflow. You're gonna run this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, you're gonna wanna reconnect all your batteries. Torque them down to whatever it says on your battery. Usually they're about 10 foot-pounds.
Check for leaks. As you can see, and it started without a lot of cranks. That means we did a good job.